Well, first things first, COVID-19 has exacerbated the digital divide, which, since it was a quick switch to online, quicker than most schools anticipated, really showed the fact that a lot of families and homes did not have reliable internet and struggled during the pandemic to keep up with the demands of educational insight. It really impacted certain denominations and also marginalized citizens, as far as some of the racial breakdown of students that either had no access to internet or had dial-up access, which is fairly slow, even in 2020, in the 2020 season of COVID-19, done by a study in 2018. It was 27% of Native Americans, 19% of African Americans, 17% of Hispanics, 12% of Pacific Islanders, 7% of those who identify with two ethnicities, and 7% of Caucasian, and only 3% of Asian. Which brings to the startling fact that 87% of households have access to an internet-enabled device, such as a smartphone or a tablet and things like that. However, this also provides that only 73% of households have access to internet, which is staggering because that means 27% of people do not have access to reliable internet. And this really affects children in rural areas that have reliable internet and dial-up. Also, it's hard for a lot of English language learners as well to have in special education communities to adopt the online learning due to the learning curve of some of them, as far as the instructions and how to use them properly for educational purposes. So the pandemic really hit really hard on these certain communities about how to use technology, and thus really highlighting how much the digital divide has happened over the years since the inception of the internet and technology. And so how can we fix it? How can we make it better for communities that are really hurt by the digital divide, and how we can make it better for them? Well, Forbes and Global Citizen give you 3 good ways of how you can fix that. Let's go into the next one.